bit. I know you're a rock music fan.
Yeah.
I've heard you've been hanging out with the Rolling Stones backstage.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Stones song? Is there one, two,
Oh,
or
there's
three?
so many. I mean, that's not fair. There are so many. I like a lot of the older stuff.
Okay.
Like Satisfaction and some of the Beggar's Banquet albums.
Okay. Would you design an outfit for Mick Jagger?
Well, we did for their No Security tour in '99.
Okay.
We designed clothes for the whole group.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it was very cool.
So that was that neat, just knowing that it's one of your rock icons, and you're like, oh wow, is Mick like drawing lines through outfits, or was he real receptive to
No,
what?
he was really receptive. Actually, he told me exactly what he wanted.
Okay.
Because on stage, he perspires a lot.
Mm-hmm.
He's on stage for the whole show. He's running and moving and needs stretch fabrics and all sorts of different detail in the garments because of his activities, almost like an athlete.
Isn't that funny? Because you never really think about that. I would have never thought about that, but I guess you have to take that into consideration.
He wears stretch pants, and at the beginning of the tour, he takes a 30 waist. By the end of the tour, he's down to about a 27.
Wow. That's really interesting.
Yeah.
So is there someone there that takes the pants in?
No, he has all the different sizes. They carry big trunks with him. And, we took a lot of the high-performance fabrics, like, breathable, whip-proof. It's like a Nike jersey that, like
the dry fit?
Dry fit, but then we cut it to him. And, he'll go through 4 in the night.
Okay, so now you styled for Mick Jagger.
Yeah.
What kind of fashion makeover would you give to Sarah Palin?
I don't know that I would want that job, but I would, like to send her out on a shopping spree on Madison Avenue. I would point to where she should go.
Okay.
I think she needs a little help.
Okay. What about?
I think Cindy McCain looks good.
Yeah.
And I think that Michelle Obama looks good.
Okay. What is it about Cindy McCain's look that you like?
Well, she has a very expensive wardrobe. It's very chic and very expensive. Michelle Obama has a wardrobe that is affordable and accessible, and she just happens to look good in what she wears.
Do you think it's important to have great style in the White House? If you're a first lady, or maybe even
I think so, because you're out when you're entertaining the world, and you're dealing with other world leaders. And if we're going to be dealing with France, we've got Carla Bruni to
right, exactly.
to contend with. But I think you need a taste level, and a certain style.
Okay, so your shows were this week, Tommy Week.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot of.
Yeah, a lot. We had a lot going on.
I mean, does someone calm your ego down a little bit when you're like, Tommy this, Tommy this, Tommy this? I mean, that's a lot riding on you.
Honestly, I've been doing this for a very long time.
So you're just used to it.
So, and I don't want to sound jaded, but it's work.
It's work.
Got to do it. It's work, and it's like I'm going to go and do the best possible job I can, and put the most amount of effort into it that I can to please the customer at the end of the day, and hopefully make my company proud of me.
Well, they should be proud of you.
And the brand. So I view it as my duty. I'm performing my function.
So reading about Fashion Week, you had your show this week.
Yes.
And I was reading the list of celebrities that came.
Yeah.
And there was one on the list that's really surprised me.
Who?
Thought it was very odd and cool. But now that we talk about the Rolling Stones, it didn't surprise me so much.
ZZ Top?
Billy Gibbons.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he's a friend of my brother Andy's.
Okay.
And he was on tour in New York. They canceled his show because his brother had a sore throat or something. So he came to the show.
So he comes to the show,
yeah.
And everybody's like, one guy doesn't look like the other.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
He's got the big beard.
Yeah.
Well, that must have been fun. Are you a ZZ Top fan?
Yeah, I love the music.
And how did you get turned on to Gavin DeGraw's music?
My brother Andy introduced me.
Okay. So you're just, is there some new band that you're listening to now that everybody should know about?
I'm not listening to any really new bands.
Okay.
I'm listening to old stuff and remixes.
Is there something in pop culture or something that is inspiring you, maybe for your next line?
Well, I'm an art collector, and I am very inspired by pop art, and been collecting for a number of years. But I'm sort of at the height of my fascination and love for pop art. I'm, obsessed with it. And I love Andy Warhol, Basquiat, Jasper Johns, Murakami, Jeff Koons. I love art, the art world. So that to me is sort of a passion I've been building for a long time. But it's like now I want to go to every art fair, and I want to go to all the auctions, and I want to continue to collect.
Do you watch Project Runway?
I watched it once.
That's it?
Yeah. I'm going to be a judge in 2 weeks.
You are?
Yeah.
For Project Runway?
Yeah.
Okay. So has that already been filmed, or is this for Fashion Week?
No, we're going to film it in LA in 2 weeks.
Okay.
But I watched it once.
Okay.
And I've known Heidi for a very long time. I know Michael Kors very well, and Nina very well. So, but I don't watch a lot of television.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a reason why. But I'm starting my own. I have a new show.
Well, I remember your old show, In the Cut.
That was a reality show, which I hated.
Why did you hate it?
I didn't like being filmed 7 days a week.
It was a lot of work.
It was like, in the beginning I thought it was going to be, 3 days a week, 3 days a week. It was 7 days a week. It was like long, long days.
Okay.
I don't like wearing makeup. I was sitting around with makeup on for hours, and where they adjusted the cameras, and it was people telling me what to do. Just stand there, no, move here, stand there, take your hand out of your pocket, do this, do that, and I hate it. But this show that I'm doing for Bravo is Iconic America.
Okay.
It's about pop culture and in the ironic, iconic American sense. And it is a special, October 3rd. And watch out for it.
How perfect is that? And how quick, even though you haven't watched too much Project Runway, I'm sure you've read about its influence on fashion.
Oh, yeah.
Don't you think that's great, though, how it's opening doors to people?
Yeah, I do, and I think I like nurturing talent. I mean, I think it's great to be able to find talent and give opportunity.
So you're a judge, so I'm not going to...
I don't know what's going to happen. I can't tell you.
Well, did you hear about Jennifer Lopez was supposed to be a judge?
No, I didn't hear that.
Well, apparently, she was supposed to judge the final runway show, and she hurt her toe and said she couldn't do it.
She just called me Thursday and wanted me to donate money for this marathon she's running. She's doing a triathlon. I gave her $10,000 for the... I thought it was a good cause.
It is a great cause.
It's a great cause, but I didn't know she wasn't going to run. I'm going to have to call her back.
You need to call her and find out why she bailed on Project Runway. So she just calls you, hello, it's J-Lo, or it's Jennifer, or does someone call on her behalf?
Jennifer and I have been friends for over 10 years. And my brother Andy started J-Lo with her.
Okay.
So we've known her.
Well, you're connected to everybody.
Not really.